Welcome to the Lynn Lineup, a program which focuses on events happening right here in the city of Lynn. And here with me today from the 15-year-old Babe Ruth team, we have Coach Leon Ewell, Christian Burt, Luciano, and Aedan Leydon. And these guys are going to be representing the New England region in the Babe Ruth World Series held in North Dakota. The tournament starts on the 13th and will run through the 20th. These guys will be leaving on August 11th, and we're here today to talk about their fundraisers that are going to be happening throughout the day on August 4th. That's this Thursday. They're going to have a paint night, which is very popular, already sold out. They're also going to have a night at the races and a Navigators 50-50. We'll talk a little bit more in depth about these events and where they'll be and what they'll be available at them. But first and foremost, let's give our guests an opportunity to explain who they are and what they do. Coach, let's start with you.
My name is Leon Ewell. I'm the manager of the Greater Lynn Babe Ruth 15-year-old All-Star team, New England Regional Champions. I've been the coach of this group of kids for the past 3 years.
Now, this is a volunteer position, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is all out of the kindness of your heart. You guys got a lot to be thankful for a guy to give up some time to go to North Dakota and compete in a championship game. But I'm sure he's kind of jacked up about that too. Christian, let's talk to you. Who are you? How are you involved with the team?
My name is Christian Burt. I am the shortstop and pitcher, and I just do my job and contribute to the team.
Great. And Christian, now as a shortstop, you've got to do a lot of running around. You've got to do a lot of movement. So that's a lot of stuff that I'm not really good at doing. So I can definitely respect you. So let's move over to AJ Luciano. I'm familiar with this name. You guys are a big family in the city of Lynn. Let's talk to you about who you are and how you're involved with the team.
All right, I'm AJ Luciano, and I play everywhere.
All right, I like that. I'm sure your coach was like that too. That's the type of stuff that we want to see from athletes, from the coaching perspective. What position can I play, and where do you need me? Not I'm a pitcher all day. I'm the all-star. So let's move on over to Aedan. Aedan Leydon, very important to recognize that last name right there. Give me an opportunity, or give our viewership an opportunity to explain who you are and what you do.
I'm Aedan Leydon. I'm the second baseman of our team. I just try to set the table for the guys behind me and do my job the best I can.
So kind of playing a leadership role through example. That's good stuff. I always get excited when I see young athletes because you guys have that drive to compete, and you definitely need that in the world from day to day, and it's definitely going to help you out. But while you're young, use it for baseball. Coach, I want to talk a little bit about your fundraisers. Thursday, August 4th, and these are all pretty much set to happen at 7 p.m. The paint night is already sold out. Tell me a little bit about where that is, though.
The paint night is at Old Tyme Cuisine on Boston Street. They're giving it to us, for no cost, I believe. Aiden's mother was kind enough to set that up. Her brother is involved with painting or whatever. That pretty much sold out right from the get-go, and that's going to be happening at Old Tyme tomorrow night from 7 to 9.
All right. So now you guys are going to be having a night at the races. Explain this to me.
Night at the races, I'm not, it's a horse racing event, and I've never seen one before. I've never, been to one. Obviously, I guess everybody gets a different horse, and your horse moves as you roll dice, and then your horse moves that many times.
All right.
That's going to be at Gannon golf course. That is from that 6:30 to 9:30. And there is no cover charge. There will be a donation bucket there, though, for Greater Lynn Babe Ruth. I understand that the horse racing nights are very popular and they're a lot of fun. So I wish I could go, but I'll be at the Navs game with my boys.
Yeah, the Navigators game, that's going to be a big one, though. So you guys are doing a 50-50 game set to happen at 7 o'clock. Who are they playing that night?
I don't know who they're playing that night, to be honest with you.
We're out Gannon that day. That's our perspective, right? That's what we're trying to do. And what's really interesting about this whole fundraiser is that you don't get a lot of time, You guys just competed. You won the New England Regional. Now you're headed to the Babe Ruth World Series in North Dakota. It was like you're playing that game as the last game that you've got, and now you've got to organize all this stuff from, a week ago to go to North Dakota. So that's going to be tough. Tell me about that struggle.
Well, as these guys will tell you, we never look, beyond the game that we're playing. So, we went into that game just totally focused on that game, not worrying about what's going to happen, you always think you're good enough, and as coaches, we knew that we were good enough to win the state title, but we never thought that we'd be good enough to go to the World Series. So it's kind of been a whirlwind the last couple weeks, but fortunately we have some really good volunteers in Babe Ruth, Jim Belleville, Jeff Earp, guys that have been around a while. We have 4 past presidents from Little Leagues as part of our parents. Well, 3 past and 1 current, and they've been very huge helping to get this together. And the other thing is that we have a really, really good group of parents. It's a tight-knit group, and they've kind of taken the pressure off myself and my other 2 coaches, Ryan Boisel and Sean Leydon, and letting us focus on the team. And they've been organizing all the canning and all these other events that you just talked about a minute ago. So that's the most important thing, is that we do have a really, really good group of parents, and those 4 past presidents have been huge, in their ability to fundraise and get the word out, and also just the Lynn community as a whole. I mean, people, they've been really, really great. The local businesses are, whatever the case may be. So it's been very positive up to this point.
It's a huge cooperative effort, and like you had said, you also need the management behind the league. You also need the parents involved, just as well as the players too. And from my coaching experience, to get people bought into the system, it's a really difficult thing. So you got to be doing something good over there, Coach. We got about maybe 3 minutes left of the program. I just want to allude to you guys, give you guys some time to offer some insight. So you're going to the World Series. It's probably the first World Series you guys have played in, right? You're going to represent the entire region of New England. What's it take to be on a winning team? Christian, let's start with you.
First of all, it takes 15 guys. From me to AJ to Aedan. We need to be leaders to all these other kids that are on the team. We need to pick each other up when someone's down, and we just have to contribute and do our jobs.
Right. There's going to be a lot of hardship, especially when it comes to a season. You're going to have wins, you're going to have losses, you'll have setbacks. Kids won't be able to play because either they're on vacation or they're hurt. That's some tough stuff to really kind of to deal with. But those instances are what builds character. It's like when everything goes well, it's all willy-nilly. But when it hits the fan, how do you act? What do you do next? That's really important. So you guys are building some character. I want to go over to AJ now. AJ, for you, what does it mean to play in a game like this at such a young age?
Oh, it's awesome. Create a lot of memories, remember it for life, and playing with a bunch of friends is even better.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I always hear from younger athletes, is the memories that are created. And speaking of memories, Aedan, I want to give you an opportunity to share with our viewership maybe your fondest memory of the season this year.
We got so many good memories throughout the season. Joking around on the bench is always fun. Messing around with David Barnard. But something about the winning the state championship game against Medford just sticks in my head a little bit more than others. They were such a good team. They beat us early on, and we came back, played almost a perfect game, and everyone stepped up and did their jobs. We really came together as a team. So,
picture perfect opportunity, and they say you can't have a dramatic comeback unless you're down. So, remember that in life, guys. Hey, I want to say thank you to my guests here, Coach Leon Ewell, Christian Burt, AJ Luciano, and Aedan Leydon. I want to wish these guys the best of luck as they head into North Dakota on the 11th. But before then, they're going to have a series of fundraisers on August 4th. They're going to have a night at the races. This is going to be held at Gannon Golf Course. And then they're also going to be doing a Navigators 50-50 at the game on August 4th. That's 7 p.m. start. So make sure you go on down, support a good cause. These guys have put in a ton of work in playing, competing, and they want to go compete and represent the entire region of New England in the Babe Ruth World Series 15-year-old league. I'm Sean Donahue from the Lynn Lineup here at Lynn Community Television, wishing you all the best.